there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a newish beer from Trailway Brewing up in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We're going to take a look at Trailway's off-topic American IPA. Now, this beer is a rather unique beer in their lineup because they actually brew this thing with three different ale yeasts, three different dry ale yeasts, they say. No idea which strains they are. Probably some kind of trade secret going on there, but they use a buttload of Dorado and Vic Secret hops in the boil on this one here, and comes in at what, 6.5% ABV. Now, if I recall correctly, they first brewed this in the fall of 2017. I drank a can of this with Drinking in Canada back when he visited Don Rig 13's beer reviews last, now that they've made it again, I'm going to do my own official review of this specific beer. And this one is super fresh. This is canned on March 20th, which is 6 days ago. So this is super, super fresh. Which can have its own problems of its own, because you might run into like hop burn or something with these especially these heavily hopped, juicy IPAs, where it starts to take on some unpleasant characters. Anyway, without further ado, let's put it into my Trailway glass and take a look. Holy frack, that's hazy. Holy turbid AF. Mother of dragons, that's... holy shit. Well, there's no chunks, pokeroo, at the bottom. There's a little bit of sediment at the very bottom of this glass, but other than that, it just looks like straight up fruit juice, where it's just cloudy as all hell. That is super, super thick looking. It's kind of like a banana yellow. It looks like kind of like a banana smoothie, where it's like got a hint of orange to it, yellow on the outside, depending upon which angle the light strikes it. But that looks gorgeous sitting in a glass like that. Let's give this a whiff. Well, the smell's a little muted. On top of that, I get like papaya and pineapple. Hint of pithiness to it. Not very strong, subtly floral. Lightly sweet, but mostly very muted. And I've had this sitting out of the fridge for about 20 minutes now, so it's not super ice cold or anything. As the head's starting to die off, I'm getting a little bit more of those tropical notes. The pineapple and the passion fruit start to emerge more from the beer. Either way, it smells really nice. All right, down the hatch. Cheers. So it's juicy around the outside. You get kind of this orange pineapple around the edges. A little bit like a sweet floral resin going down the middle. There's a hint of hop burn in there, where you get this white onion kind of taste. But it's not omnipresent, and it's not that bad. It's not like... it's there, it's not standing out. And if you don't like that aspect in a beer, then just sit on it for a couple weeks. It'll probably fade away. But that's definitely hop burn. But compared to other beers, especially from Trailway I've gotten hop burn from, this is definitely muted. It's very drying in the back of the throat. When they said they used 3 dry ale yeasts in here, they weren't kidding. These actually sucked a lot of the sugars right out of this thing. And it just disappears I mean, it refreshes your throat and everything, but it disappears and just almost into a nothing except for this lingering resin bitterness. The only downside is that I find the resin's a little on the strong side, and I wish it had more of those tropical fruit flavors. And maybe that's a downside of using so much dry ale yeast that it sucked a lot of the sugars out. Is that maybe those juicy flavors would stand out more if it were a little bit more sweet. But overall, that is drinking really nice and smooth. I mean, I got to give it credit where credit's due. That's awesome. Because I got to say, the first time I had Off Topic, I didn't care for it. I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 on Untappd. It's just, I wasn't crazy for it. I got a lot of onion burn off of it and a lot of sweat. This time, it seems like they've righted those wrongs. It's just, this is excellent. There's something about it though I really wish I had more of, and I think it's the juicy flavors. I wish that it was a little sweeter to bring those juicy flavors forward a little, because otherwise the resin in the back comes out a little too much for my liking. But I gotta say, this is a well-made, well put together beer. But how could I ever doubt Trailway? They've blown my mind several times. This one isn't as mind-blowing, but I gotta say, this is an excellent beer. I'm gonna give that a 4.25 out of 5. That is excellent, and I recommend anybody who wants to try a Trailway beer right now, fly at her. Certainly delicious, and you certainly can't go wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review of Trailway's Off Topic. This one's delicious. Try it again. If you had it before and didn't like it, give it another chance. It's good. So say we all. Cheers.